I used to believe trust was the strongest thing in a relationship, that no matter how hard life gets, honesty keeps people together. But I learned the hard way. Sometimes the people closest to you are hiding the biggest secrets. It all started on a normal Thursday. I left work early because the office internet went down. For once, I was actually happy to go home early. I remember stopping at a small bakery near our apartment. I bought her favorite chocolate cake. I thought maybe we'd eat together, laugh, watch a movie, like we used to. But the moment I reached the apartment, something felt wrong. The hallway was silent, too silent. And when I tried opening the door, it was already unlocked. At first, I thought maybe she forgot to lock it. But then I noticed something strange. There was an extra pair of shoes near the entrance. Men's shoes. I just stood there staring at them, trying to convince myself there had to be another explanation. Maybe a relative visited. Maybe maintenance workers came. Maybe I was overthinking. Then I heard a laugh from inside. A laugh I had never heard before, and suddenly, my heartbeat changed. I slowly walked through the living room. The TV was on. 2 cups sat on the table, one still warm. And then, I heard movement coming from the bedroom. Every step toward that room felt heavier, like my body already knew the truth, but my mind refused to accept it. I reached for the door handle slowly. My hands were shaking, and when I pushed the door open, my entire world stopped. Nobody spoke. Nobody moved. The room became completely silent. I remember staring for a few seconds, trying to process what I was seeing. But the worst part wasn't even the scene itself. It was her expression. She didn't look surprised. She looked caught, like this wasn't the first time. I felt something break inside me. Not anger, not sadness, just emptiness. The kind of emptiness that makes you question every memory you ever had, every smile, every I love you, every promise. Then she finally spoke, quietly, almost whispering. You weren't supposed to come home yet. That sentence destroyed me more than anything else, because in that moment, I realized this wasn't a mistake. It was planned. I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I just placed the cake on the table, turned around, and walked out. But as I reached the elevator, I heard footsteps behind me. She was crying now, calling my name, begging me to listen. Nothing sounds real anymore. That night, I sat alone in my car for hours, thinking about everything, wondering how long I had been lied to, wondering how many signs I ignored because I loved her. And honestly, that's what hurt the most, not betrayal. But realizing love made me blind. Days later, I discovered something even worse. The messages, the secret plans, the lies that had been happening for months, and suddenly, the relationship I thought was real started feeling like a story I made up in my own head. People always say, the truth hurts, but they never tell you this part. The truth doesn't just hurt. Sometimes it changes who you are forever. And ever since that day, I've never looked at trust the same way again.